Almighty to bless us with a child.
Is that so bad?
It is clear now the Lord intends all to be as it is. We shall no more endeavour. There the matter begins and ends.
Usually when a man avoids you, it's because there's something he doesn't want to say.
Ain't no right to speak the thoughts that are washing around my mind, sir.
Suppose I want to hear them.
Everything that's worth knowing about in this life was taught to me by you. I know you have to do what's best for your family, but isn't it selfish to move to Candleford? Any man can do what he likes with his own life, but what I thought you've been telling me all these years is that when you're a part of something, you give back with loyalty, and the giving is the reward. We need you here, and you're going.
This place don't need me, Alfie. I've found what I want. A life beyond constant struggle.
The seal looks rather official. Legal. I thought I should bring it myself, given its importance, and...
In this envelope is our future. Our lives.
It is not in there, Emma. It is for you to decide.
But it is decided by this letter. We will move to Candleford.
What is it, Emma?
I've been so hasty. So eager to... I can't bear the thought of leaving Lark Rise. But I've promised Robert. He will never forgive me.
Surely he would understand.
Robert in from Lark Rise. He don't have his roots here. He's a man who wants better, and I've always felt I hold him back. When I listened to that solicitor speak, I hardly heard his words. I could only think of what this meant to Robert. At last, he could leave behind the hamlet, and I could give that to him. Once we make the move, I will accept. I will settle.
Emma, to want this for your husband, to think beyond yourself, to my eyes, that is everything. What you have is so precious. If you were to begin a life in Candleford together with this struggle in your heart, you must tell Robert.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Our wash with success. We've never taken so much in one day.
We should have a sale every week.
Oh, perhaps not. The Pratts stand for standards after all. This event is just to suit our circumstances.
Yes, of course. For indulgences.
Margaret? Margaret?
Your story? Why?
I know my readers. I give them what they want. But that's the reality of life, the way people truly are.
Thomas, we have another one for you. It will be in Oxford by this afternoon.
I've sent off my story. I'm going on to Little Whittenham, a family name that I wish to trace.
But you will miss the procession. I mean, must you go immediately?
When I finish the story,
I thought we could go for a walk this evening. I could show you some of those places in my journal.
I really must. I could stay. For the procession.
Post.
Right. I hear tell you won't be master of the matches comes tomorrow, Thomas Brown.
A man may come to see himself for what he is.
Your trouble is, you take this world in earnest. Why does a trumpet sound so glorious? So that we might glory in it. I once saw my wife flitting about in the garden wearing naught but her flesh.
You did? Do all women do such things?
Only at certain moments in their lives. Thomas Brown, man before man, why do you suppose God made women so desirable? So that we might desire them.
It must be God's purpose. I will march.
I lied. I don't relish the prospect of a life in Candleford. But Em has her heart set on it. Everything you said to me, Alfie, was true, and I needed to hear it. I feel part of Lark Rise. The threat of that being taken away makes me realize how much it matters. Life, it's not out there. Somewhere else. Something better. Life is... it's right here.
What will you do?
Bide my time. That solicitor fella says it could be months before we hear anything.
How are your studies today, Sydney?
Very well, Miss Lane.
We can't have you calling me Miss Lane. Laura calls me Mum. Minnie calls me Mum. What shall we have you call me?
You could call you Ma, Mum. Mum, you tell me I must tell the truth. But you ain't telling the truth. I'm only telling the truth when I say it. Everyone knows you want to be Sydney's Ma, and everyone else knows he wants you to be his Ma. His Ma has died, and his Pa ain't here. So if he calls you Ma, then that's that, ain't it? It is true, ain't it?
It is true, Minnie.
It is true.
Minnie, what are you doing?
If ever there was an occasion to break out the upside-down cake.
My dear, I have a confession to make. Well, several confessions. I have partaken of superstitious... I went out.
Let us go home.
Oh. Are we to endeavour?
Endeavouring, my dear, is what we shall not do.
It is said that God made Lark Rise with the leftovers when he was done making the rest of the earth.